Huh. That's where that went to. There we go. What's up, everyone? It's Spectre. So recently, a non-furry friend of mine sent me a video titled "What People Don't Understand About Furries" from Professor Lando. But instead of watching this video outright, I'm a YouTuber, and I need content, so why not watch it in front of the camera? So, what do people not understand about furries? I'm curious to see what the professor has to say about that. Let's get into the video, shall we?
Could you come in after class to get some extra credit? Yes, you can see me at my OnlyFans. Office hours. Bathroom.
Follow me on OnlyFans, everyone. onlyfans.com/SpectreTheWolf.
Breaks. I'm getting a lot of comments about bathroom breaks. I need a sort of diagram. Okay, so this is the class layout right here. This is the class. Here's professor, and these are your seats. Typical classroom layout.
Typical.
So the emergency exits are right here, but they are boarded up. They're boarded up. That's just how I do things. Bathroom breaks. Okay, let's just lay this to rest. I want your eyes forward. I don't want you to miss a second of lecture. If you look underneath where you're sitting, right underneath you, there is a system of troughs, a system of piss troughs, really. And you can just let it go.
Well, I definitely can't deny that the good professor is efficient in his teaching methods, or at least his ability to keep everyone in the classroom.
Mesopotamia, the start of human civilization, they had aqueducts. The aqueduct system in Mesopotamia gave them an edge. Skip forward a few hundred years, or 1,000, 100, whatever it might be. It's like this, it's kind of like what pigs eat out of.
I see those a lot at stadiums, those troughs in the bathrooms. Not gonna lie, it's kind of gross. Not that I'm not used to seeing certain appendages, but yeah, there's no stalls, there's no nothing, and it's kind of disgusting if you ask me, but cheaper, I suppose. But cheaper at really what cost?
Like a trough. You know what a trough is? Hold on, what is this question? Is there a least sexy Pokemon that you'd still make love to? I don't know what you're exactly asking.
I have a feeling this is going to get very, very weird. Very, very weird.
Are you asking, if I had, here is Pokemon I would not do, and then this is, I'm 100% for it?
Well, I mean, I guess I definitely can't lie. There are definitely some Pokemon that I would, be on the 100 scale, if you know what we're talking about here. Yeah.
Where is and this is all the Pokemon and ranking a physical attractiveness, where the line is drawn between the least attractive, but I'm still willing to go. I'd have to think about that. For me, it's not a gradient. It's either yes or no. I don't have a limit. It's I would smash or I won't. You know what I mean? Schrodinger's Poke waifu. On our Poke waifu lecture, I talked about the idea.
I guess by technicality, mine would be Furry husbando. I don't really know what my Furry husbando would be. It would probably be Lucario. Lucario is best Pokemon.
Is it ethical to be with a Pokemon intimately? And I said yes. Why? Because Pokemon can think, they can feel, they can care. They have a higher level of communication ability with their trainers.
Well, I guess he's not necessarily wrong so
Pika
far.
goes, Pika Pika, and Ash is like, yes, that is an interesting point, but...
He does actually have a good point there. Pokemon, despite being at least based off of animals, are very more human-like. I guess the anthropomorphicity of it is a little bit too uncanny if you really get into its depths. But would that still be considered bestiality? Kind of feel like it would.
you know, that's dangerous territory. And if they can think critically like that, I think that they can love. And if they can love, they can fuck. And I got a lot of comments.
Once again, the good professor does have a point. But once again, I still have to question, is that actually bestiality? Not entirely certain. I frequent E621, so there's definitely a lot of stuff on there, Pokemon-wise. And for some reason, My Little Pony stuff, but I try to ignore that as best as possible.
They're like Professor Lando. Listen, I appreciate the thought. I like that my students are putting in the effort and that the cogs are turning. I saw a lot of comments saying, Professor, but doesn't that apply to dogs? I got bad news.
No. No. It does not apply to dogs. Jeez. No.
For you. I don't think your dog is as smart as you think it is. Like, you have a dog and it rummages through
That's
your
also
trash.
not wrong. Dogs are kind of dumb,
like,
but that's
acting
probably love them.
guilty. Actually, what they found was dogs they don't have the capability. They don't have the higher level thinking to be guilty. They're just fearful of the punishment. You know that movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven? That was a fiction movie. So if people are trying to draw the parallel between my analysis of Pokemon having higher level thinking, having a soul, able to care, able to love, and drawing a parallel with dogs, I got bad news for you. Your dog isn't as smart as you think. But I want to go over something really important. You guys know this.
Okay.
Submissive.
Here we go. Submissive and breedable
On one side, breedable on the other. We're going to be introducing a new concept to this. You should know this. What do we find here? And the cross section of where submissive and breedable meet. Good, paying attention. Bussy. Here we have Among Us. Submissive and breedable intersecting with Among Us. That's sussy. Going.
Okay. Remember when I said this was gonna get weird? I wasn't wrong, apparently.
Further. Here we have a Japanese insult.
Here we go.
Submissive, breedable,
Japanese
pussy.
insult.
Submissive, breedable, Among Us. Sussy. Submissive, breedable, Among Us, Japanese insult. That's a sussy baka. That's a sussy baka. This will be on the test. Again, continuing from Monday, I told you class we would do this again. I will be diagramming Pokemon from memory. Lucario.
Lucario is best Pokemon. I don't care what you all take and say in the comments. This is a one-way street. I'm giving you the information. I don't have to take it in.
So like I said, Lucario is like a dog. So we'll start there. Uh-oh. Yeah. I think it's got kind of an angry face. Sharp ears? I think it has sharp ears. So I know that its legs, so far. This sticks out to me.
I can.
It looks like it has shorts on, like this. I think it has like a spike.
Yes.
I think it has like a spike coming through.
So far, so good.
So it's like a, what's the tail? Is it like, we'll hold off on the tail. Doesn't it have spikes on its hand too? I feel like it does. Okay, so I know it has like, there's something going on with the head. Right. Is it like ponytails or something?
Yes.
Or like a headband? Does it have a tail? Is it a short tail? Is it a Pikachu tail? No, that doesn't. The tail's not looking right. But I feel like it has a tail, so I'm gonna.
I was doing good so far.
Lucario, let's tie it in. You know, I teach a holistic experience here at Ligma University. Where on the furry scale would this be? Do we need a quick reminder?
So there is such thing as a furry scale. It's more of a meme, but it's like 1 through 5, 1 being kind of more humanistic, animal eaters, things like that. A Nico, if you will. And then 5 would be, well, you are exactly what you are. Let's just go ahead and say that. If I had to take and give this a number, I'd say it's on 4, 3 or 4. I think Lucario would be on. So I don't know. Let's continue with what the professor has to say.
This is Furry.
Oh,
Right
here we go.
3, 4, 5. 5? Are you kidding me? 5 is
Oh,
just
no,
like
it's not
your
5.
dog. Your
Okay, he put it
Chihuahua.
at 3. That's what I would put it at.
Not it's
5 is your dog.
it's not a 5.
5 is your dog.
It's upright. Also, can't Lucario talk? 4. People, I see a lot of 4s.
Kind of.
I don't know. Maybe a 3.5, but like a hard 4. Whoever, you know what? I'm not gonna say 4 is wrong. Maybe I'm
4
leaning
is
more
pushing
towards
it.
3.
4 is like saying woodland creatures from South Park, only less murdery.
But who's saying 5? We need to talk about this. So I think this is what you guys are missing. Okay, but this is what I'm having a little trouble grasping. And you know, this is where the social sciences and the hard sciences meet. I'm getting a lot of people, you know, I said that I think I'm a 2, but I'm willing to go to 3. I am willing to make.
Most furries are at 3. Pretty much all furries are at 3. I would be okay with 2. 4's pushing it. 4's pushing it, and then 5's too far. 5's a little bit too far on my scale.
Make that if I'm not an active participant and I am not actively looking for a 3, but I'm willing to. Come on. There's extremes. Like 5 is that's illegal, I think.
Yes, it is illegal. At least that's what we would want it to take and be like, illegal in most places.
In a lot of places. All places? But you know what's also an extreme? Is I'm receiving a lot of comments from students saying that they're like, the furthest I'll go, professor, is 1. Listen, in my opinion, only being 1 is just as weird as only being 5.
It really is. That's kind of funny, because, I mean, if you're like, oh, it's like a human with animal ears and stuff, I'm like, yeah, that's weird. I mean, I guess if you're a furry, it's not necessarily too weird, but 1's not far enough. 4's pushing it, and then 5 is too far. 2 and 3 is usually where furries like to stay at. And yeah, 1's not enough. 1's just never enough.
You're not even gonna, not even 2? Not even 2?
Yeah,
that's
not
some
even
serial
2.
killer thinking. Like not even 2. Come on. Be honest with yourself. Interesting. The Animal Crossing proportions. That's like a 3.5. Animal Isabel, the Animal Crossing, like a 3.5. Because again, 4 is like very much as an animal stood
pretty
upright
close.
with more conscious thought. These are physically the same. It's mental. That's the difference. What does this? What is?
Yeah,
is that what Isabel?
not,
I don't know
not
what
incorrect.
Isabel looks like. But you know, they're definitely chonky, and they don't have long limbs, humanoid limbs. But listen, you're telling me, you know, you're walking around your Animal Crossing village, and you see Whitney over there, you see Anka over there. You know, you don't give a little like, If only. If only this was Ready Player One, I can dive into the Oasis right now. I'd be crossing these animals
I will
for
take
sure.
the eagle.
If you know what I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
We covered why
Animal Crossing
being intimate with Pokemon is morally okay. And so we'll be reviewing the rest of your taste right now. Is this Ludicolo? So in terms of
Ludicolo. Ha ha ha. Ha. Okay, I'll stop now.
in terms of physical attractiveness, the Ludicolo is, I don't know, am I missing something? In terms about waifu, it's not only about physical attractiveness. You want a best friend in your waifu. And Ludicolo looks like he has a lot of fun.
You want a best friend in your waifu, or husbando for that matter. Yeah, some people would, but I know some people that honestly, they're weird. They're just really weird. They don't want a waifu because they want a partner. They just kind of want her to exist for reasons, and only that one reason. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You know, right? It's Ludicolo. Ludi. You're gonna share a laugh. You're gonna share a laugh. And actually,
Ludicolo
now
does
that
seem
I'm
like a
looking,
pretty fun Pokemon.
when they talk about duck lips, Ludicolo here.
It'd be kind of weird.
What do those lips do though? If you're okay with these like kind of like fish eyes looking up at you. Unexpected. B+. Pudding. This is just a Bidoof. You didn't even include.
Does everybody hate Bidoof? I think it's just common for everyone to hate Bidoof. That's okay. I don't like Bidoof either.
What am I supposed to take away from this? That's just a Bidoof. It's even got like buck teeth. That's got to be an F. A low muck. What is this? Is this a real card? Muck.
Yes,
and
it is a real card.
A lowland muck.
It's also a real Pokemon.
2 mucks. So 2 for 1. Muck. So yeah, you know what? I mean, actually, you know, I was gonna say like you watch a lot of hentai, or I don't know.
Don't call me out like that, you tart.
I've done a lot of research on people who have watched a lot of hentai, but I think it's common. A common theme is like the jelly blob slime enveloping the entire body, and you're just floating in an amorphous experience of slimy pleasure. I can imagine that with a muck. However, that's
Ugh. I don't know why, but that gave me some chills. I'm like, ugh. I don't know if I really particularly care too much for that type of stuff. That just seems weird in a me sense, not necessarily anybody else. Not judging if anyone else likes that.
surface level thinking here at Ligma University. We like to dig a little deeper. Muck is toxic. It's poisonous.
I mean, yeah, you definitely
You're gonna
wouldn't
die.
want it crawling all over you.
It's like when Joker fell in the thing. You're gonna turn into the Joker. It's like chemicals and stuff.
Goo.
F. Gotta be an F.
No, I can't even remember
Mega
its name.
Gardevoir? Oh, that's when they're all... Is that when they're all big?
Why does everyone like this Pokemon? I've never found it appealing. I mean, sure, I'm gay, but still yet.
That's not the only thing getting big, you know what I'm saying? Sheesh. I like this. Even more milfy Mega Gardevoir is. Oh yeah, and in fact, do you see? This is what I A+, Mega Mommy, yes, the Mega Milf of Pokemon, Mega Gardevoir. You see the things jutting out of its chest? So Gardevoir has 1. Mega Gardevoir has the 2 chest things. So I think this is great because you imagine you're gonna get intimate with Mega Gardevoir, like a missionary. You can grab onto them like a Star Wars speeder.
And it got weird.
And you can just go to town on that. 2 little grips. A+ for Mega Gardevoir. All right, Baps. Pheromosa, tall and sassy. Okay, I can recognize beauty.
I'm also not
when I see
necessarily a huge fan
it's elegant.
of any of the new Pokemon.
Also, a little bit of an attitude, I think.
I mean, I know it's kind of common for people to go, "Oh,
I need
hey,
some meat. I
don't like this generation of Pokemon."
I do like the dominant.
But I really don't like
feel,
this new
kind of
generation of Pokemon.
This.
It's just
Have
kind
you
of
guys been
meh.
watching this? Do you guys know Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro? You guys read any of this? Or is it even out? I'm not sure. You kind of want to get bullied. You want to kind of get bullied a little bit. You know, not like abuse, all right? Come on, what are we doing? But just a little bit of an attitude. It's kind of fun. It's kind of playful. I see that here. Rosaria? Is that right? Or am I thinking of a Digimon?
Rosaria?
No, if it was Digimon, it'd be like Rosariomon or something.
Sorry.
Roserade. Very sensual, you know.
I was saying, that don't sound right.
It's like, ooh, you looking over here? It's also kind of, whoa, it's kind of thick. I like it. I like the plumpness to it.
Thick.
The question is it thorny? Because if it's thorny, then it's a no-go. I'm inclined to say yes because it is called literally Roserade, and it literally has like, those are roses on its arms. Oh my gosh, snack pack pudding, you're right. That's a little kinky though, a little bit of a prick. Actually, this went from an F to an A+ in my book, A+. Vespa Queen.
Got even weirder.
Does it produce honey?
And it keeps going and going and going.
I'll be slurping that honey all day. And you're right, very thick, and very queenly. She's a little dominant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 6 holes that are readily apparent on the surface. You got some friends, invite them over.
Well, that got really weird towards the end. Well, that was kind of a fun video to watch. It definitely got a bit odd, but definitely an interesting watch. He made some interesting points as well. Stuff that definitely I think some people definitely need to actually think about in the fandom. That was just all for fun and games, but you know, sometimes fun and games can still have some key points in it. But I definitely enjoyed watching it. Good lecture, Professor. Also, if you guys would like to see any more of my content, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, also leave a comment and a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. And of course, I have all my other socials down in the description and all that. Probably end up doing more react videos like this, considering he does actually have more videos on furries. That'll be fun to watch. So definitely look for those videos in the future, possibly even the near future. But that's it for this video, guys. We'll see you in the next one, and Spectre out. We'll see you all later, and